All right, it's early. I've got to be at the front gate for security by 7, and then I'll work till 10, and then I'll go meet my partner for Tantra. Gotta go get my breakfast. Do you hear that? Do you see that, actually? Look at all of this wet. I'm on security from 7 to 10, and I can tell you right now, it is one muddy mess. And that is doing the yoga, doing the Tantra. Yogi Bhajan, he has the siddhi, the mastery over the water, and that is how he shows up to us. And so, to have a couple days of wet, and some serious thunderstorms. We just got this booming thunder strike. That is just an indicator of, we're being watched over. We all are. We always are in all ways. And, the reality of life is how are you going to handle things when they're less than ideal? Are you going to turn around and whine and moan and groan about, oh, it's raining, oh, it's dirty, oh, it's muddy, I'm going home? So I'm going to tell you, we've lost some people because they decided, I don't want to be bothered with this. I can't handle it. I don't want to be wet. I don't want to be dirty. I don't want to be miserable. Whatever it is that's in them. And we're all here to do this work for each other. So me showing up here, even if I'm at the security gate and they start Tantra without me, it's all for everyone everywhere. Collectively, we come together to raise the vibration. We don't come together to commiserate and talk about what's wrong. We're here to solve, to thrive, to work toward the solution of what it is that will make life so much more enjoyable for each and every one of us. And sometimes it requires us to go and do our own deep inner work, to sit in a cross-legged position, not always in the most comfortable and ideal situations, with a tent with holes, water dripping on top of you. Maybe your whites are dirty and you're probably thinking, how am I going to get this mud out? Your mind is just going, right? That's the work. And when you can sit with it, feel it, confront it, then you're going to work toward the releasing and the healing of it. Nothing comes without some form of confrontation. Growth comes with the discomfort again and again. And we can just go on and on and on. But this is the beauty, and you have to harness it in all ways that it shows up to you. And there's that lightning. It's blessings. Sometimes they show up without a bow. Maybe you like running around in the rain. Maybe you do want to get dirty. I saw a young child this morning with his little galoshes on, stomping in that puddle, and I said, I want to be that little kid again. I want to be the one who gets to get dirty and muddy in that mud pile instead of the person who's having to deal with the cleanup and the mess after the fact. Because that's where this imbalance exists. The seriousness of who's going to pick up after that mess. Who's going to deal with that? A lot of times people are pointing fingers instead of saying, I will take care of it. I will stand up. I will do the work. I will clean up the mess. Because you know what? We're all here to do it for one another. It's called paying it forward. No good deed goes unnoticed. Even if you think certain people should notice it, you got to drop the expectation and the attachment to that and just show up as you are and do as you can. Doing the best you can. You can only do better if you know better. And when you know better, you must do better. All right, so I'm back to my post and I'm doing the work. I love you all, and I'll see you in the tantric shelter. So apparently we've had a couple touchdowns within a mile of us. We've got that tornado effect going on, and I was informed that they have everybody seeking shelter. They stopped, or I should say paused, Tantra so that everybody could go into the kitchen or the cabins to be safe. tell me this isn't the raddest. Yeah, tornado watch in effect, but everybody else is taking cover. I just decided I don't feel there's a sense of urgency. But it's beautiful to witness the clouds transforming, right? Check that out. Woohoo. But it's not raining right now, so that's always a good thing. Anyway, long day, that's all I'm saying. Satanam Waheguru. Look at us.
I got a rose.
I feel pretty. How about you?
I feel very pretty. It's very nice. Well, I like your white rose. It goes well with my red rose.
Red roser, but the white rose over.
Did you have a good day at White Tantra? Oh, yeah. Yeah, survived. Made it. On to day 3. Oh, baby. Let's bring it.
We finished up, and I just got to talking, and it is 9:30 at night, and we had 4, because I got in here late because I was working security, and so there was a tornado watch. I mean, stuff going down today. Some serious, like, are you resilient? Can you show up? How are you going to handle this? Like Yogi Bhajan gave us this rainstorm, thunderstorm to kind of like poke, provoke, and see how are you going to handle this? Because this is the yoga. How are you going to show up to what's going on? Are you going to let it throw you off your balance? Are you strong in your nervous system? So I didn't get in until the 3rd Kriya. Every single one of the 6 were 62 minutes. And I kind of got lucky because they had to have lunch early. And so the Kriya that I came in for was 62 minutes of laying on your back in Shavasana, in corpse pose. It was beautiful. And I'm going to go grab my bottle and get some golden milk, and then I'll give you a little bit more update on what's going on. Follow the music, the minstrel.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ.
Listen to the sounds of nature. I am out by the lake and I wanted to do a quick video because I was kind of short earlier and I went to get my golden milk, and it's been a long, very long day. I started out with security and you saw some of the downpour. We had a tornado watch. They took everybody and put them in safe spaces because they wanted to make sure everybody was safe. It's just interesting because Yogi Bhajan had the city over water, and so the idea that this downpour, which we haven't experienced, I don't know, not like we did today, really was a test, just like everything in life. You know, how are you going to handle it when it happens to you? Are you going to resist it and fight it or run away from it? Or can you find a divine dance with it? Because there's a way to handle everything. And you can do it with calm. You can do it with ease and grace. Even in the toughest situations you don't think you can handle, You got this. You can handle it. You're tougher than you think, and you're stronger than you know. So I got my golden milk. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to go take a shower. The practices were really beautiful. Like I said earlier, we had 62 minutes of laying on our back. Then we had a lunch. No, that was after lunch because we had to do that early because we ended up finishing and it was 9 when we get done. That's late. And that's all because of the unexpected, unforeseen tornado watch. Seeking shelter and then some. It was powerful. So tomorrow's day 3. It's hard to believe this time has just passed so quickly. So keeping you informed. Have sweet dreams. Good night.
Ooh, the temperature is sweet and nice. It's not too cold, and I'm gonna go take a shower. Feel nice and clean after all the muddy waters. Ooh.
Like my poinsettia. Ooh, pretty.